G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today what I've got sent to me here is a brand new 1/16 scale truck from the company called MJX. Now MJX is mainly known for their very popular drone lineup, including the Bug series. So yeah, in the past few years they've been very well known for manufacturing drones, but looks like they've had a crack at the RC car market, and they've come up with their very first RC truck here. It's a 1/16 scale, as you can see, four-wheel drive, age 14 plus. This is called the Hyper Go here. But the unique thing about this particular RC is that it has a GPS module built in to track not only your speed, but the distance traveled and also the route on Google Maps that you may have driven. So that's a pretty cool idea, I think. It's pretty unique. I've never seen that adapted to an RC truck before, or RC car in general, and this would probably have to be the first of its kind that we've seen. It runs off a Bluetooth app, as you can see here, which you download. So yeah, I'm looking forward to testing that out with this particular truck. Now, just have a quick look at the box. We've got some artwork there of the actual chassis there. It's called the Hyper Go, like I said. There's some more pictures on the side here. Here is the transmitter, and they actually include a armband there to sit your phone in. You've got your QR codes here to download the app, and on the back here it actually shows you the layout of the truck here, and it looks pretty good here. We've got all metal gearing throughout, so all the axles are metal. It looks like the diffs are metal, the center drive shaft, so that's good to see. Comes with a metal heatsink with a cooling fan, so it looks like they've really tried their best, being that it's their first truck, to put some decent quality in it with the metal components here. We've got a 390 brush motor, some metal shocks, and here are the batteries here. They are proprietary batteries, which I'll show you in a moment. It says they're rated at 25C 2S Lipo with a smart management system. All right, guys. And on this side, we have the GPS module, and you can see on the app here how it can track where you've driven. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys, so let's have a quick look in the box, and then I'll take it for a test run. Okay, guys, got everything out of the box. So first off, we have a rear deck spoiler that you have to screw onto the back of the car. We also have a wheelie bar on this one as well, a screwdriver, and the tire nut wrench. We have the USB charger, also this arm wristband to put your phone in if you wish to, and we also have the user manual here. Okay, Hyper Go user manual, and it'll have everything that you need to know on how to run this truck, how to charge the batteries. Okay, so pretty decent user manual. You've got the section here about the Hyper Wheels app, and you just use one of those QR codes, or just go straight to Google Play if you've got an Android phone, or App Store if you've got an iPhone, and download it there. Now, the two batteries that come with this truck are pretty much proprietary, as you can see. They are in a little modular case here, but as you can see, they do run off a Dean's plug. Now, they're both 1000 milliamp hour 25C 2S batteries. Now, these batteries also have the on and off switch incorporated in the battery itself, not on the RC car. As you can see, it's like a smart battery. It shows you exactly how much percentage of battery life you have there with 4 LED lights here, okay? And you just hold it down and it'll turn off. Now, also another thing that I like to mention about these batteries is that at the moment, because I've got a pre-production model, this hasn't been released yet on the market. At the moment, these batteries will only work with this particular car. Now, the reason I say that, these do have Dean's plugs, but with this particular model that I have here, this early release, only those two batteries will work. A standard Dean's plug Lipo will not work with this truck at the moment. But MJX did actually inform me in an email when they did send me out this truck for review, that when this truck is officially released online for sale, they are going to upgrade it so it can use generic 2S Lipos with a Dean's connector. But at the moment, like I said, only these particular ones will work with the model that I've been given here for review. Also, in the email, they did mention that these shocks, even though they are metal cased, these do not have oil in them at the moment. They're just friction shocks. MJX did tell me when this truck is released, they will be featuring some oil-filled shocks on the actual official release model. Okay guys, so there are a couple of updates that they actually wanted me to mention in my review today. Now to the transmitter of this truck. It actually feels pretty good in the hand, decent size, not too small or too big. We've got the standard foam grip wheel here. It's fully proportional. Trigger feels pretty light on this one, and as we expect from most RCs, we have all the trimmer dials and dual rate dials here. We've got some reverse switches here as well. Further down here we have the on and off switch. Okay, we have like a third auxiliary or third channel button. It actually says in the user manual ejection, so I don't know what that means. I don't know what's meant to eject from this vehicle. Okay, this top FN button is to control the lights, and I believe it says connectivity as well. So this might have a dual purpose for the lights and possibly as a binding button. Okay guys, but yeah, not a bad little controller here, pretty lightweight, and this one takes 3 AA batteries on the bottom. Okay guys, let's have a closer look at this Hypergo truck. On first appearances, it looks pretty cool. I like the design of this particular body shell. As you probably noticed already, it does look like a more expensive RC in its styling, all right? But a really nice looking shell here with the blue and the like camo accents here with Hypergo written on it. It looks like we've got a pretty decent size LED light on the front bumper. And the chassis, of course, is, for this size truck, they usually got plastic construction underneath. And this one is pretty much like that as well. Got these swing arms made out of plastic, but saying that, there are quite a few metal components on this one, like they state on the box. As you can see, the drive cups, the axles are all metal, and the diff cups, this does have metal gears throughout, including this spur and pinion. The tires on this truck, the tread pattern is pretty grippy by the feel of it here, so it should go pretty good in the sand. They are only air filled. I can't feel any foam in there, but as you can see, they are glued to the rim. Okay, let's have a quick look underneath the shell of the Hypergo truck. First off, as you can see, we have the Hypergo GPS module system just there at the front. LED light cables coming from the front bar to the ESC receiver combo, and looks like it's a 35 amp ESC receiver combo. And you can see where everything plugs into the receiver board of the ESC there. So you've got the GPS module, the lights, servo, and fan, which are all 3-wire plug, which is good to see. Antenna sticking out, of course, for good range. We have a fan and a heat sink on the 390 brushed motor here. We have the metal case shocks. Obviously, this one, like I said, going to get updated to oil-filled shocks once this truck is released. But as you can see, these ones that I've been given on this pre-release model are friction, so it's going to be a little bit bouncy. The battery, I've already installed one of them. As you can see, it just sits in there, and this runs off the Dean's plug connector, which goes into the front of the battery just there. Okay, and we've got the latch there. It's just a quick twist latch, and to remove the battery, just twist that latch and take the battery out and do the reversal to put the battery in. But once this becomes available where you can use any Dean's Lipo, you can actually put a larger battery in there. And as you can see, once you've plugged in the actual Dean's plug connector, you have easy access to the on and off button just there. Okay guys, well that wraps up the overview and specs of the Hypergo truck by MJX. All that's left now to do is go and test it out of the field, and while I'm out there, I'll go over the app as well. We'll see how the app works. Okay guys, so that will be coming up next. Okay guys, before I start running this Hypergo truck, I just want to show you the layout of the app here guys. And as you can see, we've got a dashboard view here. We also have Google Maps in the corner here, so as you can see, it's got the location of the truck. Okay, I'm behind a sports complex here. That's pretty cool. Okay, and go back, and we can see some icons up the top here. So it is connected to Bluetooth, so I'll click on that. as you can see, is connected to the Hyper-Go-521. We have GPS satellites. Okay, so it says it's connecting well to those GPS satellites. We also have the on and off light button, which I can see now the lights are on, so I'll just turn them off. We have the stopwatch. Okay, so your time, distance, average speed and max speed. And we also have the stopwatch up the top there, the timer. We have the battery indicator, as you can see, 8.3 volts, is fully charged. And we've got a little steering wheel on the bottom here, as you can see. I'll turn the steering wheel left and it shows left and right, okay. If I accelerate, you'll see the tachometer going up and down there with the digital speed in the middle. And see how it's on full auto? The timer just started. I've stopped the car and it stopped by itself. Alright guys? Okay, and we've got the settings icon. Now in the settings menu here, where it's got watch there, it's in manual mode at the moment. So what we want to do is put it on full auto. Okay guys, so if I click that question mark up the top here, top right, it will tell you about the different modes. So as you can see here, manual mode, it says click pause or play to start and pause the stopwatch manually. Semi-auto mode, the timing starts automatically after the vehicle takes off, okay, and then you have to pause it yourself. Or full auto mode, where the timing starts when the car takes off and it automatically shuts down or stops the timer after 3 seconds when the car stops. Alright, so I'm going to keep on full auto. As you can see here, you can change from mile per hour to kilometers an hour. I live in Australia. We always use a metric system, so I'm going to keep it in kilometers an hour. And then we got some statistics there of how long you ran your car, okay, and the language. So that's pretty much the app. So first off, we'll try out the actual speed of this car, okay guys? So I'm just going to grab my hat cam and we'll set it up and we'll give it a bit of a speed run. All right, we'll do that first, then we'll take it off road. First off, we're going to do a quick speed run, like I said, on this Hyper-Go truck. I've got the app here on and I'm doing a screen recording. All right, so let's go. It's not too bad speed out of the 390 brush motor on this 16 scale truck. Looks like it's getting around 36 kilometers an hour. .38 kilometers an hour at one point there. Pretty decent. Okay, we'll do one more pass and that's it, we'll bring it back now. Now I'm not too sure of the full range of this one. They don't, well, there was hardly any info on this truck because it's a pre-release version. So I'd say it'd probably have about 100 meters of range. And we got 38 kilometers an hour there, guys. Wow, that's pretty awesome. All right, so if we can see the statistics there, it says 38 down at the bottom there, okay? So yeah, 38 kilometers an hour. Hopefully you can see that on the screen recording anyway. So that's pretty decent speed out of this little truck, guys. Nearly 40 kilometers an hour. I don't think MJX has stated the speed of this truck, but that is pretty darn good. Okay, guys? All right. So that's that test. We'll take it off-road now and see how it performs. Take it off-road here on this school oval and around this area. Okay. I'm going to turn the lights on. Now you can do it from the app itself or from this top button here, as you can see, nice LED bar. All right, so let's see how it goes off-road. Now this one is a pre-release version, like I said, so the shocks are, oh there it is, the shocks are not oil filled. So it is a little bit bouncy. So hopefully, as MJX stated to me in an email, that this one will be released with oil-filled shocks, as well as being able to use just any Dean's battery, any Dean's Lipo. Okay, looks like we're doing around 25 k's an hour off-road. I was actually surprised by the speed. 38 kilometers an hour on that speed run. That's pretty quick. Such a tiny 1/16 scale 390 brushed truck. So it's going over these little mulch wood chip hills here, these mounds. Pretty good. Now I can see the battery indicator is in yellow now, so bring the car back and we'll see what it's at. It's at 7.5 volts. So it's really cool. You can check your battery voltage. Maybe I'll turn the lights off to save a bit of power. Okay. Let's go in the map mode, see if it can track it on the map. You can see where the car is. We'll see if it moves around. Fortunately, it's not picking up a Google image of this school oval here. Yeah, pretty fun little 16 scale truck. Decent speed out of it, that's for sure. It's got good power. Goes as fast as some of the bigger brushed ones that I've been reviewing lately. As we can see, I've just stopped the truck. It should shut off the timer. See, it stops the timer automatically, and that's in full auto mode. Okay, guys? Okay, let's see if I can take it somewhere around here. Let's do a quick range test, actually. Let's see how far it will go before it runs out of signal. So we're heading down there, 25 k's an hour. She's got some long range. And the app is connected via Bluetooth, guys, and it's still keeping Bluetooth connectivity. So I didn't even go to the end of that oval, but that was close to 100 meters away, easy. Probably about 90 meters away. That's pretty awesome. I'm surprised by the Bluetooth connectivity too on the app, didn't cut out. Usually Bluetooth connectivity with these apps, especially when they're based off connectivity on a controller, they usually run out around 30 to 50 meters away. Take it back on this gravel road here. I mean, even the Bluetooth GPS SkyRC apps, they run out of Bluetooth connectivity until you bring the car close to you. This one doesn't. That's awesome. Got the added bonus of GPS as well. Yeah, I'm liking this truck, guys. Liking it so far. Let's put this light back on so you can see it. We'll try that launch control. That's pretty cool. Just pressing the launch control button on the side here. Now you do get a wheelie bar with this. I didn't bother putting it on today. All right, pretty cool little car. Going really well through this terrain here. We've got quite a bit of leaf litter here and not a problem. Look at this. It's loving it. So the Hyper Go from MJX, their very first RC truck. Starting to slow down, guys. And yeah, we're in the red. I can see we're in the red and it stopped. So we had 5 minutes of running there. on and off, 5.7 volts, so that's pretty low. Okay. Well, pretty awesome little truck. I actually like it. It's actually surprised me with the speed. Getting 38 kilometers an hour there. That was very surprising, especially from a small 390 brush truck this size, 1/16 scale. You don't usually get around 40 k's out of them, that's for sure. You usually get maybe high 20s. In my experience with 1/16 scales, you usually get high 20s or very low 30s. So yeah, guys, I had a lot of fun testing out this Hypergo truck from MJX today, guys. And having the added app here, giving you live telemetry for speed, distance, even the maps, adds to the actual fun, you know. So yeah, this app works really well. As you can see, I was actually very surprised just then that we had Bluetooth connectivity all the way out when I tested out the range out there, at least close to 100 meters away there. So yeah, guys, like I said, unfortunately I don't have any details as far as price. I will reach out to MJX and ask them a rough ballpark, you know, figure on the price, and I'll see what they say. If they do give me a reply on the price, I'll definitely update the description below. Also, there is no listing for this truck as yet, because as I said before, this is a pre-release review model, and they will be doing some updates to the shocks. These ones are friction, like you could see. They're a little bit bouncy, but they did handle well. I never tipped over the truck at all or flipped it, so they dampened pretty well, but they are going to be oil-filled shocks. They did advise me of that. And as far as the proprietary battery that this one has, you will be able to use just any generic Dean's plug Lipo in this truck. I would say stick to 2S. This only does have a 35 amp ESC. So yeah, I'll just stick to the pretty much the same size battery that comes with this truck. All right, guys. So thanks very much for watching. Like I said, I had a lot of fun with this one. I will feature this on the channel again. I'll take it down the pond next time and take my ramp out and we'll see how it jumps. All right, guys. I'll just use the standard shocks just as it is. I'm not going to put any upgrades on this. We'll just see how it jumps. It's got enough power to do a few good jumps, I think, off a ramp. So anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching once again this review of the Hypergo truck from MJX. I believe they have quite a few different models and designs, so yeah, we'll just have to wait until it's released on the online retailers and see how much this one goes for. Hopefully it's not priced out of the market. It's pretty cool how it's got these features of the GPS and Bluetooth app connectivity. Makes a lot of fun for sure. So anyway, guys, if this is your first time coming across my RC channel on YouTube and you like RC content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be informed every time I drop a new video. So anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Until then, happy RCing and enjoy the hobby. Bye for now.